Hello, my survivors. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you decided to come listen to chapter 7 of my book, Cancer Won't Stop Me. I'm still doing 10 days to Christmas and day 7. I'm kind of a day behind, but I'm going to do a couple of videos tonight to catch up. And we're going to do chapter 7 right now. Chemotherapy and how to get through it. I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer, one of the most aggressive forms. Triple-negative breast cancer is a cancer that tests negative for estrogen receptors, progesterone receptors, and HER2-positive receptors. The growth of the cancer is not fueled by these hormones. So basically, they do not know where my cancer comes from. It does not respond to hormonal therapy or targeted therapies. The standard treatment is a combination of surgery, radiation therapy, and chemotherapy. The research has shown that with triple-negative breast cancer, the survival rate is better with chemotherapy first. The survival rate is a lot less from diagnosis up until 5 years with triple-negative breast cancer. But if you survive more than 5 years, your risk of survival rate increases more than other cancers. I did not find any successful cases that non-traditional treatment only and survived with this type of cancer. I saw a lot of fatalities. Basically, the few that tried the non-traditional route only went downhill really fast, even when they changed to traditional later. They blogged their journey every week and had huge followings of support. It was very sad. I just began to follow them, cheering them on, and then would find out they died a couple years ago. And I did this on YouTube. The other cases that were so aggressive and the process went so fast. These women beg you to follow the protocol and do everything you can to fight this disease. I felt like I had no choice but to go through traditional treatment. I felt like having this type of cancer stripped me of my choices for care. I never thought I would elect to do traditional treatment before I had cancer. I had always been into natural health and always advised others to stay away from prescription drugs. I believe that food and supplements are medicine. God designed our bodies with the capability of healing itself. Many nutrients in food promote health and protect your body from disease. Vitamins and minerals are vital to your health. I decided my approach would use both traditional and non-traditional treatments to beat this disease. I watched YouTube videos, podcasts, read numerous books, and even looked into going to Mexico to get non-traditional treatment. In Mexico, the success rate is high even for people who are stage 4, terminal cancer. I found 2 centers that I thought were great facilities, which are Hope for Cancer Treatment Center and CHIPSA Cancer Treatment Center. The only reason I did not go was because of the cost. The price is around $30,000 to $50,000 for an in-house 3-week treatment. Insurance doesn't cover natural or non-traditional treatment, so it makes this treatment more costly to an individual. However, traditional treatment from diagnosis to surgery to final treatments range around $500,000 and higher for a person without insurance. I can remember those bills coming in, and I'm so thankful for having insurance. Mexico's treatment is a lot cheaper considering the total cost, but with insurance, you don't pay anything close to that price. As a result, that is why I decided I had to do both. I cannot do all the wonderful natural treatments that I would get in Mexico, but I would do as much as I could on my own. YouTube is such an amazing resource to help me prepare for what to expect and what to bring to my chemotherapy appointments. I quickly realized that I had overpacked and did not need everything recommended by others because I would spend hours searching for videos and trying to find other experiences like mine for guidance. I thought of starting my own YouTube channel one day. I was nervous about starting treatment and not knowing what to expect and how my body will react was very scary. What I realized worked for me is taking one day at a time and not focusing on next week, next month, or even next year. I had to get through today. It sounds sad not to think about my future, but continuing to focus on my future or the possibility of no future leads to high stress. Changing my focus did take away all the anxiety and made my situation seem possible that I can handle today. Every day I woke up, I said, today I will fight, and I can handle today. What can I do today to become healthier and feel stronger? My first surgery was to get a power port. The device is small, about the size of a quarter, and is used to carry medicine into the bloodstream and draw blood for lab tests. It has 2 or 3 small basins that are sealed with a soft silicone top called a septum. The port is placed under my skin on my chest above my left breast. This port is needed. The medications are strong and could cause a lot of stress on the veins without using a port. The surgery was successful and I was ready to begin chemotherapy. Day 1 of chemotherapy, the day always begins with labs to ensure you are healthy enough to receive chemo that day. I like that using the port does not hurt as much, but it does take several steps to access it. I heard some horror stories of other women stating their port stopped working or blood could not be drawn. However, I have not had any issues during any of my treatment, surgery, or even 3 months after my last access. Absolutely no issues. After labs are drawn, I met with the nurse and then my medical oncologist to talk about what would happen during chemotherapy. We got our meds and discussed their side effects. The side effects are so dangerous that you immediately have doubts that you should do the treatment. However, you're reminded how risky it is not to undergo treatment and how it is well tolerated. I was asked to begin. I am so thankful to all the people that helped me through this process. I did not have the strength to cook meals most days. I think about you often, and I'm appreciative of every thought, call, text, prayer, and act of kindness shown to me. I am so thankful and do not know how I would have eaten or remained positive without the love and kindness of others. The first 5 days of returning home from treatment. I love and I love you and thanks for caring for me as you did. To be honest, I did not have the energy to cook anything the last 8 months. Now that I'm home, I recently began cooking once or twice a week. But with COVID-19 showing up on the scene, that is a challenge at times. I eat a lot of fresh foods, so I'm able to get items on most visits to the store. I'm glad I do not require a lot of meat. So this was chapter 7. Leave a comment below, share this video, like, and follow me.